Jeremy Fowler collects this for us every single year. Speaking with executives, coaches, and scouts in our Mahomes age, and here is once more list. Not surprisingly given his ranking is Patrick Mahomes. Among these ex-drunks, some of them were, what? Some of them were drunk. Say, some of them drank. Yes, indeed some of them were intoxicated. All right, let me start the off-season reviewing the list. Which one says to you someone's drunk? Well, listen, I'm not sure whether I should put Justin Herbert on there. He hasn't picked up any action, though his numbers have been insane. But also that number 10 in Prescott. I find that to be a rather flexible area. You could argue for many of the lads there. Brock Purdy was right there competing in the MVP race. More playoff games than most on that list he has won. You also mentioned his winning percent. And we truly, pushed him down last year since we said, look at all the skill you have. But everyone on the list is really gifted. In the crucial times, Brock Purdy demonstrated to us something in the playoffs that went beyond simply turning around and passing the ball to Chris McCaffrey. He could push the ball down the field and create game-winning plays. Brock Purdy ought then to be higher on that list. You may argue for some of the young bloods, but we haven't seen them perform at a high degree. But Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, there are so many individuals you could have on that list that aren't on it. And you always, while creating lists, will irritate some people. Well, Jeremy is that. Let me now therefore get to you here. Once more, this is your exercise. You bless us, as I constantly say, you do this for us every single year. You offer us material to discuss annually, every single year. However, Tua is not on it. Jalen Hurts is not on it. Brock Purdy is not on it. About the main lessons, what can you share with us? Indeed, Bart, some of these are a little odd. So I must have been getting some inebriated messages back when I asked these executives and coaches for a 1 through 10 on the quarterbacks. Indeed, but attempt to come to an agreement, I contact almost 80 people around the league, executives, coaches, and scouts. Right now, who are the best players at their position? How would you rank them if you were selecting teams from guys in sequence? And hence, particularly in the AFC, we are living in a golden age of quarterbacks right now. It begs for a fresh champion. Patrick Mahomes, 1, is among the 4 active starters with a Super Bowl ring. Traditionally, that is a rather low figure. You so acquired C.J. Stroud, Justin Herbert, all these young men. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, is still just 27. Joe Burrow, they all ready to challenge Mahomes. Indeed, it should be mentioned that Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Matt Stafford are the 4 NFL quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls as starts. And that is it. Thus, to his point, there isn't much there. Alternatively, they are few there. One I said before we did not get to. All right, let me read you a quote. And this comes from an NFL executive who remarked of Josh Allen, one of the more overrated guys in the NFL. Great ability, however, he makes a lot of blunders. He wins at the line of scrimmage, but is undeveloped. Usually locks on targets. More of a thrower than a perfection passer. Forces tosses into traffic. Robert, you have seen every snap of Josh Allen's career, and today is your